Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of acting as your own agent and representing yourself and promoting yourself without the help of somebody else. I've had several people ask recently, what is the benefit of having an agent versus not having one, and what are the pros or cons of representing yourself? And I'll be honest with you, when you first start, reality is you're going to represent yourself. Nobody wants to represent somebody that hasn't developed any talent or skill in stand-up comedy yet. So for a while, it's just going to be you promoting yourself to other comedians, and then eventually to club owners to try to get some work. If you find some heat there, or you get some traction, then you might attract the interest of some agencies or some management, but until you really have an act that's dependable, bankable, or show great promise in those areas, you're going to have to be your own person. So what are the pros and cons? The pros of representing yourself are you go after 100% of the things that you want to do. You're not working on somebody else's agenda or doing favors for them. You're going to go after the work that you want to have. So that's a great place to be in. The cons, of course, are you have to do all the work to get all the work. Now, if you're not necessarily a hardworking person or maybe not a great salesperson, and you can be a good comic but not a great salesperson, you can find yourself in a little bit of a limbo and not know how to get the job done. So in that case, you're wanting a manager or an agent to help you out, but you have to prove to them that you can work hard before they take you on. So once again, developing those communication skills are going to be important either way. Knowing that you will probably represent yourself for quite a while, early on I highly suggest that you learn some sales techniques. Take some classes online, learn how salesmen close deals, make contracts. In fact, if you want to learn a lot about contracts, we've got a whole episode of the podcast all about that, so feel free to check that out. But you want to make sure that you can communicate to others that you're a qualified comedian for the job. The downside of all this, of course, is you might sound overly confident or like you're bragging, telling people that, hey, I'm great, you should book me. That is also where it's great to have somebody else representing you, but it's not necessary. So good luck whether you're handling it yourself or you've got an agent doing that. If you have a question for the School of Laughs YouTube Q&A, send it to us at schooloflaughs@gmail.com or hit us up on Twitter @SchoolofLaughs. And as always, if you need help with your comedy career, feel free to check out the online courses at schooloflaughs.com.